Travis Kelce's offseason transformation has been one of the most talked about topics in the NFL recently. After a crushing Super Bowl loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, many wondered how Kelce would respond. Would he bounce back with a vengeance, or would the weight of that defeat be too much to overcome? Well, it's clear that Kelce is setting himself up for a strong 2025 season. He's not just talking the talk, he's walking the walk, literally. One of the most noticeable changes this offseason is his physical shape. But how much weight has Kelce actually lost? Reports circulated that Kelce shed 25 pounds, which had people wondering if this was the magic formula to get back to his dominant form. However, Kelce himself shut those rumors down, saying he hadn't lost that much weight, but he did acknowledge that he's trimmed down from where he was last season. Losing weight could be just what he needs to feel more agile and explosive on the field after a relatively quiet 2024 campaign. But the big question remains, is weight loss the key to Kelce's bounce-back year? Or has he always been a top-tier player regardless of his body composition? It's worth noting that despite his 2024 being one of his least productive in recent years, Kelce still finished the season as the Kansas City Chiefs' leading receiver. He racked up 823 yards and 3 touchdowns. And while those numbers are solid, they marked a sharp decline from his usual standards. Kelce's role in the AFC Championship and Super Bowl was even more underwhelming, as he tallied just 58 yards and 2 touchdowns in total. This left fans and analysts wondering if the Chiefs' offense, one that had been so high-flying in previous seasons, was beginning to slow down. For Kelce, it was a wake-up call. Despite contemplating retirement briefly after that Super Bowl loss, Kelce chose to return for another year with the Chiefs. He wasn't content to rest on his laurels. After all, the expectations placed on him are massive, and at 34 years old, Kelce knows that time is precious if he wants to cement his legacy as one of the greatest tight ends of all time. This offseason, he committed himself to doing everything possible to return stronger and faster, and trimming some weight was a key part of that plan. The goal? To get back to the explosive, athletic version of himself that had made him a 7-time 1,000-yard receiver and perennial Pro Bowler. But not everyone thinks Kelce needed to change his body to get back to his best. George Kittle, the star tight end for the San Francisco 49ers, had some interesting comments when discussing Kelce's offseason. Kittle, who happens to be a good friend of Kelce and a co-host of Tight End University, offered his perspective. He pointed out that Kelce had been a force on the field even when he was carrying more weight. In fact, Kittle recalled seeing Kelce at around 280 pounds the offseason before one of the Chiefs' Super Bowl wins. And Kelce still managed to make first-team All-Pro and help lead the Chiefs to a championship. Kittle's message was clear. Kelce has already proven that he can be one of the best in the league regardless of his weight. He's a true gamer, and his preparation for each season is second to none. That's why, Kittle says, he has no doubt that Kelce will be ready for whatever the 2025 season throws at him. Whether he's 250 pounds or 280 pounds, Kelce's skill and football IQ will always be there. He's going to be ready for the season regardless of what it is, Kittle said, before admitting that Kelce does look great right now. So, is weight loss the secret ingredient for a Kelce resurgence? Well, it's hard to argue against the fact that he has had success at different body sizes. The reality is that Kelce's consistency throughout his career has been built on his athleticism, his understanding of the game, and his ability to adjust to different defensive schemes. While trimming down might help him feel lighter and more agile, it's his unparalleled skills as a route runner, his toughness after the catch, and his leadership on the field that make him a difference maker. But the 2024 season has shown that even a great player like Kelce can have off years. As the Chiefs look to reclaim their dominance in the AFC, the spotlight will be on Kelce to prove that he's still one of the league's best tight ends. His experience, both physically and mentally, means that he can't be counted out, especially not after a season where the Chiefs came so close to another title but fell short. As for Kelce, it's clear that his approach to this offseason is a message to the rest of the NFL. Don't count him out just yet. Whether he's dropped a few pounds or not, he's going to bring everything he's got in 2025. He's been through the highs and lows, and with his legacy already solidified, Kelce is focused on adding more chapters to his Hall of Fame career.